Aries, welcome to your November 2024 general reading. Thank you so much for being here with me. My name is Coco, and before we get started, I would just like to remind you that this is a general reading. It is not a one-to-one reading. If you are interested in having a one-to-one virtual private reading with me, you can go to the description box below where I will link my website. But because this is a general reading, it may not resonate for everybody, and if it doesn't resonate for you, that is perfectly okay. Just leave it behind and maybe check out your moon and rising zodiac sign readings, because I know that is helpful for me when my sun sign readings do not particularly align with what is going on in my life. Now, also, you can get your hands on any of the decks that I use. As always, I link them all in the description box as well. Now, first, moving into November, I'm going to see what the general theme of your November will be. Then I'll go ahead and see how you're showing up, what your energy looks like. I'll see what you're being guided to embrace and let go of. And then we'll see what things look like for you at the end of November 2024. Then we'll grab an Archangel Animal Oracle card to see which animal guides are guiding you through the month. And lastly, we'll pull a Wisdom of Tao Oracle card to see any advice or guidance that is coming in for you. All right, so Aries, let's get into it. So November, at least until November 23rd, is Scorpio season. And Scorpio season is ruled by Mars and Pluto. Now, people might be a little bit more touchy, a little bit more defensive, rearing for a fight at this time, at least until November 23rd. I believe November 23rd is when we transfer into Sagittarius season. Do correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but Scorpio season is also ruled by Pluto, which deals with themes of death, transformation, regeneration. It's that shedding, that letting go of things and people and beliefs and practices that just no longer serve us. Deep feelings might come up about the past year. Deep repressed things might start coming up, and you just have to look at them in Scorpio season because they're definitely going to make themselves known, okay? So you have got the Strength card, number 44. So if you've been seeing the number 44 or iterations of it, so 444, 4444, that is a confirmation that this message is for you. Strength here speaks to needing to tap into your reserves. Pluto transitioning into Aquarius is a huge time in the world, and this November is a huge time in the United States too with the presidential election. So people are just feeling, I think, extra stressed out, extra nervous. There's just a lot of feelings flying around. So strength is letting you know here that you might need to tap into those reserves, especially this season. But we will see what things are going on for you. So let's go ahead and see how you are showing up. So now, of course, I put down the card. They're letting me know that this is also about you admiring your own inner strength. Also, you might be feeling physically fatigued. Okay, so that's coming through. And you are having to just battle through exhaustion, battle through physical fatigue this month. Things might be like extra crazy with the holidays coming around, and, people are, trying to do a lot at work so that they can catch up before the holidays and things like that. So that might be happening for you. They're encouraging you to not look at your failures right now. It's to look at your wins and to understand that you are somebody who is very inspirational and that you have a lot of amazing qualities. They want you to tap into that, okay? So now let's see some more. I'm being shown a playground. Very random. So you might be like taking your kids to a playground in November. You might have like discovered a new playground that they really like. You might have kids. You might be a babysitter who goes to a certain playground. I'm seeing like red colors on the playground, like red bars, like the bars that make up the playground are red. So do what you will with that information. I feel like that's very specific. You got the Three of Wands. So November, you feel like there are some good things coming your way. You're being very patient. Maybe you have been setting some new goals for yourself, and now you are waiting for the hard work to pay off. You are waiting for things to kind of materialize. I am going to pull one more card just so that I have a bit more context. Got the Hermit. Yeah, so you might be feeling a little bit lonely in November. You might be feeling like you're on this journey of finding your purpose, or you might feel like you're a little bit disconnected from the outside world and like you are more in touch with yourself spiritually, emotionally. You're trying to get your ducks in a row. It feels like in November, trying to sort things out for your future is definitely coming through. I'm going to clarify these as well. They want me to keep pulling cards, which usually doesn't happen, but they do want me to keep pulling cards, so I'm going to keep going. I feel as if they want me to be quite specific. Yeah, you've got the Chariot. Things are coming together. King of Swords. Okay, interesting. Both these cards just came out in the previous reading I did for Aquarius. So you might have Aquarius in your chart, or you might be around an Aquarius. You might have a child who's an Aquarius, a partner who's an Aquarius. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, it feels like you're trying to figure out your next move. You're trying to plan your next move. Maybe you are switching jobs. Maybe you're going on a new career direction. You're feeling like, I'm getting somebody who wants to expand, maybe expand your home, so you want to get a bigger home. Somebody who wants to like expand their career. Somebody who, for example, has taken some time away from work to like care for a family member. And now that they're coming back into the mix, they're realizing that they kind of want to do something way more specific at their job. But they also are looking to expand in the sense that they want this new career and they're looking for a new employer. Whatever you are trying to bring into your life, you are definitely in the planning stages of it in November. And it might be posing a challenge for you because you might not want to plan it out. Like you might not want to take the time to do that. If I feel like you want to press forward really bad and just do it, or for some reason you're being made to wait to make the decision and you're just like, oh, I want to go, I want to press forward, I just want things to come together right now. And you're actually being made to think harder on it, really get into the planning details of it, and think about what it is that is leading you to make this decision in the first place. Okay, so thinking about your intentions with it is important. Thinking about your purpose and your goals is important. You have got the Ace of Cups in what you're being guided to embrace with the Six of Wands. You're being guided to embrace self-love, being proud of yourself in November. And that's like the message that I got with this Strength card. It's about being proud of yourself and your accomplishments, understanding that you already have succeeded in some way. You have already reached many goals. You are looked on favorably by other people with the Six of Wands. I feel like one of you or some of you have to forgive yourself for something. I don't know what it is exactly. And I don't know why you feel like you might need to forgive yourself. But there is that self-forgiveness coming through with this card really quite intensely to a small degree. Like it's there, but it's not a lot of people need to hear it. But I do need to say it just because it is there. So if you need to forgive yourself, it's a really perfect time to parse through these tough feelings where we usually put them under the surface and we just don't really look at them because they don't feel good. Scorpio season is going to bring these things up. So if there's somebody you need to forgive, perhaps this is a good time to think about doing that in Scorpio season. But I think this really pertains to how you see yourself. Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is this very fiery, quick-moving energy. it's somebody who is not yet a queen or a king. They are still kind of learning the art of tapping into their enthusiasm and their high energy and their passion and channeling it in productive and helpful ways. But the Knight of Wands still kind of struggles with that. This is somebody who might struggle with impulsivity, making really quick decisions, wanting things to happen really quickly without really thinking about them, which goes back to what we were discussing before with the first two cards that came out for you. So you're being asked to be patient. They're also letting me know, just came through really strongly and quickly, letting go of the need to be right. So you might feel like you need to be right in arguments and situations, and they actually want you to let go of that. The Knight of Wands can also be quick to anger. So if you have like the tendency to kind of have angry outbursts, or if you're frustrated, if you're irritated at somebody, that it just kind of like comes out and you can't really stop it, or you feel like your tempers rise really quickly, they're asking you to let go of this, to work on this. It's very important that you work on this, they're letting me know, because it has affected parts of your life. I don't know if this has affected your relationships or what parts of your life it has affected, but it certainly has affected your life. I am going to pull one more card on this. Yeah, instantly, you got the Ace of Wands. Yep, that's passion. That's a lot of forward-moving energy. The Knight of Wands is actually yielding that wand. So when it comes to your ideas, do be aware that there is some planning needed, okay? Whatever it may be, you can't just push forward without the planning phase, because it'll fail. It won't hold, okay? And I see that you really want to do that. You're really just like, let's just go, let's just do it. And it's like, no, we can't yet. Maybe in Sagittarius season, maybe in December you can. So now we're going to see what the end of November looks like for you, Aries. And the end of November, we will be in Sagittarius season. So the energies will be quite different. Sagittarius season is ruled by Jupiter. And Jupiter's big on expansion, on abundance. And I see that you're going to be in union with somebody at the end of November. And if this is not a person, this is going to be your idea. So if you are like in the planning phase of an idea in November, you're going to get clear on it by the end of it. Okay, and so things are going to be coming together. You might have a business partner or somebody you're working with on this. And if that is not the case for you, then there is somebody coming into your life, a romantic partner. But this doesn't only have to be romantic. This could be a really good friend. This could be a best friend who you are like coming back into contact with, okay? I'm going to draw another card on this to clarify. King of Pentacles. Okay, so there might be somebody in your life who is an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or just presents as such. So somebody who is very grounded, very successful in their work, somebody who is very mature, nurturing. So whether or not this is a new person or somebody else who is already in your life, I feel like at the end of November, things will be focused around your relationship with them. Okay, maybe it is like you and your romantic partner, you guys are going on a business venture, or you are looking for a new home, something like that. But something is expanding for you and it feels good. And if it's your finances here, you've got the Page of Pentacles at the beginning of November here, but the King of Pentacles at the end. So it feels like things are expanding for you, things are aligning for you, especially when it comes to working with other people and working in your relationship. So let's go ahead and see which animal guides are guiding you through November. You actually have the Tiger card, who is one of my favorite animal guides. Accept your magnificence. The message from this card is, this card comes to remind you that you are a unique and magnificent person, so accept this. It asks you to tune psychically into a situation or relationship that is troubling you. Trust your inner knowing to present you with the answers you are seeking. Then listen to your wisdom, as this will reveal to you how to handle the person or circumstance for the highest good of all. Tiger energy tells you to be prepared to act decisively, with strength and power. However, you may not even need to take action, because when you have a tiger in your energy field, other people sense it and respond with respect. The tiger card also advises you to expand your horizons. Develop something new in your life which you can learn to enjoy. Wow, you are certainly expanding your horizons, because that is exactly what the Three of Wands speaks to. The tiger card usually comes to me when I'm having a difficult time stepping into my power and being confident. Okay, and with the messages that I've got for you here with this Ace of Cups, being confident, believing in yourself, believing in your abilities, and knowing that you are somebody who is unique, somebody who has the capabilities to achieve their goals, okay, and that you have already achieved goals. That is what Tiger is asking you to remember about yourself. Now, lastly, let's go ahead and get a Wisdom of Tao Oracle card to see any guidance and advice for you. Ooh. Okay. You have got Control Your Emotions. This actually came out for another 2 signs. So I feel like everybody's feeling a little bit touchy during Scorpio season. So control your emotions. No matter what greatness you have achieved and how much you are loved, rage can reverse all of this in the blink of an eye. Take a deep breath and remain calm. The real strategy will reveal itself. I certainly do get that energy, especially with this Knight of Wands. Learning how to tame your emotions and tame your anger in those moments where, it's better to just shut yourself away in your room or go to the gym and kick the shit out of one of those boxing things, or go for a run, like get your energy out in some kind of way. It's going to be beneficial for you to find different channels for your anger or irritation or even annoyance. Something as little as that, is going to need a little bit of creativity, a little bit of innovation, at least in November, okay? Aries, that is all I have for you. I hope this was a helpful reading. If it was, please consider liking the video or subscribing to my channel. I hope you have a lovely, lovely November, and I will see you next time.